Buster, and welcome back to Game Dev Tycoon. In the last episode, we created Umbrage, Tale of Lost Souls, a medieval RPG for the G64, which did decently and made us a decent amount of money. Now, the NES has come out from Nintendo and has proven to be a massive success. Sales numbers have exceeded expectations by far. One customer says, "I love the games that come with the TES, and playing with the controller is so much more fun than on a keyboard." So now we can make NES games. Let's do some contract work. Let's find some contract work. So we can use this to earn some extra cash, and it also generates some research points, so that's pretty good. Contracts require you to generate a certain amount of design and tech points before the time runs out. Decide which contract you accept. If you miss the deadline, you have to pay a penalty, so it's better to start off with small ones. Okay, so far I've been pretty good with design rather than tech. So let's look at something that has more design. Okay, that might work. 3 weeks, I might be able to do that. Set up computers, I can do that, right? Install Microsoft Boss on computers. Let's see, that takes 2 and 9. Let's try this. It'll give us 18K, which is pretty good for what we do now. Oh gosh, can I do this? Oh, go, 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 go. Oh no. Oh. This is very disappointing. Oh, I lost money doing that. Jason here. I see that the contract was not completed in time. Be careful what contracts you accept, otherwise those penalties add up. Okay. Alright, well, was there another one that I could do? Let's try this other one. This one has smaller numbers overall. Let's try this one. It's only 2K for a penalty. So 2 in design. Now I can focus on this technology. Can I do it? Oh yeah, I totally got this, right? Come on. Come on, where's the last tech point? Thank you! Right at the last second. Jeez. Thank you for the quick work. Why did it take so long to generate that one last tech point? Well, there's some money. Cool. I'm 1 research point away from making a new engine, so let's develop a new game, shall we? Need to get some money. Abstract? I don't know what kind of abstract game I could make. Mythology? Assassination? Let's go assassination, I guess. Assassin. Let's make it... I don't know, strategy? Is that good? Let's do an action game. We'll have it be Assassin's Creed before its time, right? PC likes action games. Then again, I know the NES would probably like that. I want to get that. Oh, geez. It costs 80,000 to get a license, though. And I only have 100,000. Let's stick with the PC for now. We'll call this, it's an assassin game, okay? So, it's a game about killing people, but it's about getting contracted to kill people for money. So, Kill All Thing. Kill All Thing, the game. There we go. All Thing. Because people pay you to kill everything. And that's how that works. The story is not quite important for this. Gameplay probably... I'll leave the engine up a bit. A little bit in story, I guess. Something like that. Alright, let's hope we make a good assassin game. How did I put a bug in here before I even had any design or technology in the game? Oh well. Dialogue's not important. AI probably kind of important because you have to kill the NPCs roaming around, right? Level design, I don't know if that's super important. Uh-oh. Recent studies suggest that the increasing variety of gaming devices also creates a market for more specialized games. Some platforms become more popular with younger gamers, while others cater to the more mature age groups. As more and more devs enter the market, we expect developers to focus their games on specific age groups to really make an impact. Okay. Oh, target audience. So I can research a target audience? Okay, so that's cool. So that's like making a kids game or an E for everyone game or an M for mature game, stuff like that. Don't forget, creating custom game engines. Yes, I'm trying to work towards that. I have the research points for it now. It will improve your games a lot. You can create a custom engine through the action menu once you have researched a custom engine. Okay. That's what I plan to do next. So many tutorials. It's a little much at this point. When generating reports, you start to gain insights in the development process and what works. Okay, these insights... Didn't you already show me this? It shows us hints. Oh, okay. Pluses and minuses, I think that's pretty obvious. I guess maybe not at first, but I've definitely noticed that watching other people play the game, so... When hints have a question mark, it means that you have insights from a game in the same genre, but you're not yet sure whether it holds true for every genre and topic combo. Okay, so graphics might be important for this. It's not so sure, huh? Well, let's put it up. Something's got to give here, right? Maybe let's actually try keeping them kind of even. In fact, let's lower them a bit so that graphics can take hold here. Because it says that might be important. Not entirely sure, but it could be. So let's give it a try. Alright, let's work out those bugs. Oh! There are now rumors circulating that Vina, another Japanese company, is planning to release a home gaming console of their own. I think that's supposed to be Sega. Vina. Alright, so finishing. I can just hit finish whenever I want, right? 13 and 13, hey! Pow! New record on technology, so we're getting there. Engine leveled up, gameplay leveled up last time, story quests, dialogues, oh yeah, everything's leveling up. Oh yes, let's level up everything. Here we go. Alright, let's release this game. Let's see how Kill All Thing does on the market. Kill All Thing! How do people like Kill All Thing? 7. Focus on gameplay served it well, that's good. Come on. 5. Informed gamer. You guys. See, there's a 7. If these guys give me a 7 also. Another 5. Okay, well, 75, 75. I guess that's pretty cool. I'm surprised there weren't any 6s to go between. Let's generate that game report and see why we got a 6. Okay. It's selling pretty alright. It's about to hit 10,000. That's cool. Today, Vina has confirmed recent rumors about a new game console announced as the Master 5. The company claims that the Master V, is technically superior to the massively successful TES by Nintendo. It's so hard. My mind is trying to like use the actual names while also reading what's here. So it's like it's actually the NES by Nintendo, but it says TES by Ninvento and So I guess that's the Master System, the Sega Master System. Game report. Let's see how Kill All Thing went. Gameplay is important, so I knew that. I maxed that out. And assassination and action is a great combo. So what went wrong? How come we only got 5s? It's not telling me. I don't really know. I love how I'm in like a dank old garage. Like you can see the car and it's like messed up right here and stuff. I'm just developing games in my garage. Alright, well let's go to the research. Oh, I can do target audience. I actually have enough for both. Let's do both, but I want to do the custom game engine first. So Kill All Thing is now off the market already? Wow. It did pretty well though. It generated almost 100,000, but I've still got monthly costs to deal with. This is taking a little while. Yeah, I lose 8,000 every month for who knows what. Probably like that's some really expensive rent, especially for the 70s. if that's what it is. But now you can create your own game engines to start. Okay. And now I can do tutorials and mono sound. So the way that game engines work is you research all of this stuff, and then when you create your game engine, you can choose to put all this different stuff in there as options for the engine. So it might be better for me to research some of this stuff before I actually start making a new engine. Let's do target audience, or do I want to do sound? Probably target audience. Let's do sound first. Alright, the Master System has been released. As we don't live in Brazil, it's probably not a big deal, though. I don't know. Maybe it's decent. Alright, I really need to start making another game, or at least doing a contract. I can't do that until I'm done with my research. The Master System has stirred up the market worldwide. Industry experts says it's not very well marketed in North America, but it will flourish in other parts of the world. Okay. So, does this game take place in a particular country, or like maybe it looks up my location using the internet to find out where I am and then makes the... I doubt it will go that far, but I researched my first engine part. Okay. So I need to create a new engine that includes that part, like I said. So we'll get that done. So what do we got? I want to look at contract work. Okay, so 5 weeks. That's... Uh-oh, the game froze. Oh, there it is. Okay, that was weird. 4 weeks to get an 11 in design. 5 weeks to get an 11 in that. 16K, and it costs the same, and the penalty is worse for this one. So this one is clearly better. Oh, I don't think I can do that. My numbers are not good enough. Let's try doing this one. I think 5 weeks is enough time for design and technology. So now, yeah, I think I can do this as long as it doesn't freeze on the last technology point for no good reason. There we go. Okay, so hey. Money. Cool. Alright, let's develop a new game. Let's go for a mythology game, I guess. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to go back to... I know... Okay, so one thing that I do have to note as something I do know about this game is that you can research the ability to actually develop sequels later on. So if I were to try to make a new racing game and then just call it Crazy Karts 2, it wouldn't actually be a sequel. So, I don't know. Let's actually do an abstract game. The only abstract game that I can think of is the Dream Emulator game that was Japan only on PlayStation. So, let's try an abstract simulation game, maybe? Well, I don't want to make it an actual, like, oh, Dream Simulator, because that's just ripping off LSD, but, you know. Abstract simulation, huh? What's an abstract concept? I guess I'll just come up with something. My headphones. Okay, let's call it Space Bubble. Space Bubble. It's a game about bubbles that are in space, and they just glow neon colors, and the color of the background of space changes from black to different colors occasionally because it's abstract, and that's what happens in abstract. Oh man, the market shares got all split up. I really want to start developing on the NES, but I can't yet because I don't have enough money to pay the licensing fee. Let's see. I think simulation games probably work well on the PC. So let's try that. Space Bubble, an abstract simulation for the PC. 2D graphics. Alright. Okay, so story quests. Okay, I'm going to tell nobody what's going on, because otherwise it's not very abstract. Engine might not be important, but I'm not sure. Gameplay, I don't know. This game doesn't have any gameplay. It's just you move a bubble around space or something, and random things happen, and a random baby face shows up on one of the bubbles, and it spooks you out, but it's not supposed to spook you out. Let's put a little bit of dialogues, just so that the creepy baby can say goo goo, and then it disappears. Level design definitely has to go up there. AI, probably not as important. We'll put it like right there. I really have no idea. None of the Let's Plays I watched ever made an abstract game. So I'm just working on the knowledge of what a simulation does. I want a little bit in sound, but not a lot. World design is probably important for a simulation game. Let's do a little bit less, maybe. Graphics, maybe not so much, actually. Let's try that. Let's see how that works. Okay. So Space Bubble. It's an abstract simulation game. Yeah, abstract. I think there's a reason people don't make abstract games. It's because it doesn't make any sense. Oh, casual games already? But the iPhone isn't even out. Okay, well that wasn't so great. I didn't get very many bubbles, considering it's space bubble. Alright, well, let's release the game and see how well it does. I can't afford not to, I've already lost enough money. The Commodore 64 is losing market share over other PC manufacturers. I'm glad I didn't... in an unofficial statement, a G64 employee said that the company has been unsuccessful in introducing higher-priced computers to compete... Okay, well, we knew that was gonna happen. So what do we got for reviews? 5... 6, okay. Level design served it well, okay. Good to know. Oh, 4. Abstract and simulation is a terrible combination? How else am I supposed to... What do they have in mind for abstract? I don't know what that even really means. Well, apparently level design is important for it, and simulation is a bad category for it. I wouldn't have known going into this. Let's look at the post-release analysis. Abstract and simulation is terrible. Okay, well at least we know something that did wrong. World design is not very important. I kind of disagree with that, but maybe that's because the only abstract game that I can think of as an example in real life is that Dream Emulator game, in which all that stuff is sort of like up there. I guess it was sort of a cult classic and it didn't sell very well, did it? Oh, the Game Boy. Comes with changeable game carts, a monochrome screen on a big green background, built-in speakers, and even multiplayer via the link cable. Compared to PCs, it's underpowered, but given the lower cost and excellent portability, it might find a huge following, especially if you put Pokemon on it. What? I didn't say anything. Alright, well, let's see what we've got here. Contract work, maybe? 4 weeks for that is a little much for me. That's way much. Okay, yeah, maybe not. 17,000 would be nice, though. I wish, like, once you do this, you're, like, dedicated to it. You can't give up in the middle of it and not pay the penalty. But I managed it. Okay, I guess the biggest thing I need to do right now is work on my new engine to try and just make my games better. Mono sound. Oh no, wait, not create an engine. I want to research stuff for the engine first. So let's try target audience. Yeah, I have enough for that, and then I'll research game tutorials. And then I guess we'll jump straight into developing our next game. So almost done with that research. Oh, there's the game link. Alright, I still haven't made any NES games. Oh well, because I don't have the money for it. Was casual games what I wanted? I feel like casual games is what I wanted, but let's put tutorials in. No, I wanted tutorials, definitely. Tutorials are better. And it froze. Because I was scratching the back of my head, is that why? I don't know why it would do that. Anyway. So we've got new research and all that, so let's go ahead and... How much does it cost to develop a new engine? I have 2D Graphics V2 for this. Already that alone costs too much. Wow. This is going to cost a lot of money. Guys, I gotta make a bang-up job. You can now specify your main target audience for your games. Games can be targeted at young people, everyone, or mature. Picking the right target audience is important. Your target platform can also play a role. Some platforms are especially popular with a specific audience. Okay, well, let's see. Let's pick a topic. This is going to be another PC game because the G64 is on its way out, and I don't have the money for any of the licensing costs right now. So, let's try a mythology game. Let's do a mythology RPG. RPGs that are based on mythology are usually boring to me specifically, so I'll just call this a cash-in game. What do I want to call this? There was a picture of the Medusa on the actual thing, so I don't want to say Medusa. Let's see, what's a mythological thing, like Rome mythology, Greek mythology? We'll call it no, that's everyone's gonna think that I was trying to reference the Avengers Thor with that, so let's call it Zeus's thunder. What's the carnival game where you have to like shoot? Yeah, Zeus's thunder shooting gallery. It's a game where you play as Zeus, and you go around to different places on the earth and you throw thunder at oh. I named it. It's fine. Zeus's thunder shooting gallery. Anyway, it's a game where you go around to different places in the world and you throw thunder at humans that displease you, and you get more points based on how many individuals you burn, but you lose points if you accidentally throw thunder at individuals that do please you. So you have to make sure you throw thunder only at the ones that you don't like. That's not an RPG. that's not an RPG concept at all. And I just put down story quests. This is not going to be good. Okay, let's just get through this. I don't think this is going to sell very well because I made it an RPG. I should have made it an action game. Oh well. Probably less on sound. World design is probably important for an RPG. There's also a growing audience for video game magazines. So I can do marketing. Oh yeah, but I have to research it first. Okay, well, maybe this will still sell. I don't know. Maybe the mythology. Just pretend it's an action game instead of an RPG. My bank account is in the red. My bank account allows me to overdraw up to 50K. But if it's below 50K, I'll go bankrupt. Okay, release that game. It's got no bugs. Oh man. I hope this sells. I'm not doing very well at all. Okay, release it. I can't afford not to. Oh. Alright, first reviews for Zeus's Thunder Shooting Gallery came in. Let's see how it did. 7? Okay. Alright. Don't give me a 5.75. 8! RPG games work well on PC. Good. Looks like we finally made a good one. 7. Give me another 8. Give me a 9. Give me a 9. Come on. 7. Okay. That's still good. That's a 7.75, right? Total. So that's pretty good. Let's see it start selling. Is it gonna hit? Oh, it almost hit 10K in the first week. It does 7.25, right? I knew that. Let's generate the game report, and if you have more than 1 million in cash, you'll be able to move on to the next level. Might sound like a lot, but don't worry. Once you release a hit game, you'll get this amount easily. Okay, I did pretty well on this one. Sega, the creator of the Master System console, has announced the Sega Game Gear, portable console to directly compete against the Game Link from Ninvento. Spokesperson said, unlike similar devices on the market which don't come close to gaming consoles, the Vena Gear has basically the full power of the Master V, except that you can take it with you. The Vena Gear also has a full color screen, so you know, Vena does what Ninvent don't. I had to. Will this device topple the Game Link? No. The Vena Gear will debut in 2 months. No, unfortunately it won't. The Game Gear had some pretty good games. My favorite Game Gear game is Tales Adventure. It's my favorite Game Gear game. Let's see, we've got mythology and RPG is good, I thought so. Dialogue seemed to be important. It's a good thing I pumped that up when I realized that I was making an RPG instead of an action game where you shoot people with lightning. PC and RPG is good. PC and everyone is good. So what's the best audience for PC? Mature, maybe? I don't know. We're making good money on it. I already did the game report. How much? Oh, I have a decent amount of money. Let's see. Is there contract work I can do? 3 weeks for that much is a bit much. I think I need to level up before I can start making bigger bubbles like these. But man, they've all got pretty large numbers. I don't know if I can... Yeah, in 3 weeks I don't think I can do that. I don't trust it. Can I make a game engine with all this stuff in it? No, I can't. No, I barely can. I'd have $9,000 left after. But I could. I'm not going to, though. Let's actually... Oh, this costs only $50K to license. Let's do a Game Boy game. Yeah, that's a pretty big investment, but let's make a young game. What are some popular Game Boy games? Let's see. I think of if I think of racing, I think of, I don't know, the original Wave Race was on Game Boy. There's also, I don't think there were really any really popular racing games on Game Boy. There were lots of popular RPGs. I just made a mythology RPG, so I don't think I want to do a medieval RPG. I do, but doing the same kinds of games over and over gives you a minus on your sales, so... Let's do a detective game again, maybe. Actually, you know what? What I'll do? I'm going to research a new topic, because I have the research points. I've played a few decent rhythm games on Game Boy. Most of them are Japan only, but they exist. Oh, farming. Farming, definitely. Let's do a farming game. So, start research on that. I could also do like a casual farming game. Do I have the research points for that? I'm still selling Zeus's Thunder Shooting Gallery, so I'm still making money. Alright, so I've got farming. Oh, I don't have the research points for it. Okay, that's fine. So let's develop a new game for young audiences. A farming game for the Game Boy. And I guess I'll make it a farming simulation game. That makes sense to me. So what do we call this? Probably like we'll call it seed picking. Picking. No. Seed picking. There we go. Where you go around picking seeds, and then you plant the seeds. Yeah. You plant the seeds. After you pick up the seeds, you pick them at the farmer's market. Yeah. Let's do nothing in story quests, because we don't need that. Probably engine is probably important for a simulation. A little less in gameplay. Let's try that. Simulation games usually... Actually, it's gameplay is more important for strategy games, I think, and simulation prefers to have stuff like AI and stuff like that. So let's try this. That's what I'm just assuming, just as a gamer. So, I don't know. So world design seems not very important, which I agree with. Graphics for simulation? I guess so. Sound for simulation or graphics? Probably more on graphics. Sound, I mean... I don't think a farming game hardly even needs sound at all. Like, what sounds do plants make, usually? Maybe a tree rustles in the wind. That's about it. Oh, in 2 months the C64 will be taken off the market, as we expected. And Zeus's Shooting Thunder Gallery. Zeus's Thunder Shooting Gallery. That's a very hard name to pronounce. Pronounce? It's just hard to say. It's kind of a tongue twister. Alright, well, we completed seed picking in record time. So let's go ahead and release that. Can't wait to get some more level ups going. Alright, how did we do? Seed picking. How'd you like seed picking? Ooh, 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 it's good. Seems good. 8s? Is it 8s and 7s or 8s and 9s? 8. 8. Very nice. Give me a 9. Oh, 7. Okay, so it was a lower end, but mostly like it was there on 8s. Generate that game report for seed picking. Seems like we did pretty well. You know, making a game where you get to pick seeds and plant them. You also get to pick wheat. Hardware manufacturers around the world were surprised today as Govador, the creator of the popular G64, has filed for bankruptcy. Govador failed to introduce a higher-priced alternative and was forced to shut down production. So sad. Alright, so game reports for seed picking. Farming simulation is great. Story quest not important, which I knew and I put it down. Gameling and Young is great, which I also knew. So seed picking. Oh wow, it sold over 50k units in what, 3 weeks? Oh wow, look at that. I have a lot of money. Oh. Alright, let's look at research. Do I need... You know what, let's research that real quick. And then after I research that, let's create our own engine. Okay. So the C64 is no longer supported. Goodbye, C64. Alright, so we've got casual games. We've made our first really big hit game, Seed Pickin'. So, in the next episode, we're going to create our first custom engine. Oh yes, get some better graphics, get some story, save games, all that good stuff. And it's all coming up in the next episode of Game Dev Tycoon. So thank you guys ever so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe before you go. But until next time, goodbye everyone.